And when people betray you, don't worry, don't bother. It's their character they're showing. I tell you, others are watching them and learning their character. I saw a beautiful quote the other time that when you sell out a friend, that the buyer will never, ever trust you. Hello and welcome to ZA Vlog. On today's episode, I will be sharing with you how to deal with betrayal. In life, we're going to meet all types of people. We're going to meet people in our workplaces, friends, in churches, even family members. Dealing with betrayal is something sometimes it's almost inevitable. If you have not, experienced it, you're lucky. But I know it does happen to a lot of people. And today's episode is more like betrayal from a friend. When a friend betrays you, I'm going to be teaching you how to handle such situation. But before I do just that, I would like to welcome all of you. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. If you've been viewing without subscribing, or you're reluctant, you enjoy my channel but you don't know whether to subscribe or not, please subscribe. I bet you won't regret it. Let us learn and have fun together. Like I said earlier, let's dive deep. Betrayal has become inevitable in this modern world. It's common among friends, even in relationship, intimate relationship. But for the sake of this video, we limit it to just friends. When you experience betrayal from a friend, it's quite hurting. You will begin to wonder, like, you begin to feel bad, like, oh, this person used my head. What Nigerians want to call this person used my head, or this person outsmarted me, all of that. No, don't feel that way. I want you to remove that feeling from your heart. That feeling is deception. It's not your problem. Whatever that made them betray you is on them. That betrayal is something that should be their problem, not your problem. You are only a victim, but don't play a victim. Yeah, that brings me to another point. Don't play a victim. It has happened. The betrayal has happened. You learn lessons. In fact, you should be thanking God for life lessons like this, because you will learn better how to protect yourself in the future. Yeah, that's what it means. It gives you opportunity to learn better on how to protect yourself in the future. Most times when friends betray you, initially, for those who don't know how to manage their emotions, you might get angry. That used to happen to me back in those days when I was very much younger. But when I understood that it's them, not me. It's the betrayer, not me. It has nothing to do with me. And you know within you that you have given the much you can. You have given this loyalty. You have trusted. You've been there for such person. And if you don't take care, it's going to weigh you down. But once you begin to tell yourself, the problem is not you. The problem is them. It helps you get better. And another thing I learned from my late mom, is never dwell on bad or negativities. Or if something bad happens to you, don't always be remembering, oh, this person now betrayed me, oh, this person now did this, did that. No, it will deter you. It will draw you back from thinking about other progressives, thinking of other good things that will, promote you, and things that will elevate your life. So you don't have to dwell much on whatever betrayal experience you just had. You have to move on, learn lesson, move on. Another thing again is that these days, if you experience such betrayal, most people have tendency of keeping malice with such person. Keeping malice, what I mean by keeping malice in Nigerian terms, what we understand to be keeping malice is not talking to the person, not being in communication and all of that. Most times, you don't even have to cut off communications completely from them. Yeah, you can just keep it cordial, but you're not trusting anymore. You've protected your heart. You are not you're not going to fall prey anymore. But if you're this type that have that natural revenge attitude, yeah, we can tell ourselves the truth sometimes. If you're this type that have that natural revenge attitude, the best way is to cut off the person completely, so you don't become the villain in the next part. Yes, in the part 2, you don't become the villain to that friend. Because some people, sometimes you think you have handled these emotions. I'm not feeling bad about this thing that happened. I'm not feeling bad about this betrayal. Yet you see yourself feeling bad. Or maybe if it comes to the same situation, whether your friend or colleague betrayed you, you want to, like, okay, after all, she did this to me, is my own time to pay back. No. If you're feeling that way, you have to cut off the person completely, so you don't become a villain, so you don't hurt anybody. Because if you hurt somebody, I tell you, you will feel hurt. Do you know why you feel okay when friends betray you? Is because you are not at fault. It's because your conscience is clear. It's because you never betrayed such friend. That's why you can sleep well at night. But I tell you, they are not sleeping well at night. And when people betray you, don't worry, don't bother. It's their character they are showing. I tell you, others are watching them and learning their character. I saw a beautiful quote the other time that when you sell out a friend, that the buyer will never, ever trust you. So when you sell out a friend, probably to another friend, or to a common friend, or to an enemy, or to a new person, that person sees you for who you are. The person might not tell you, but he or she has taken note of the kind of person that you are. So just as we are learning to deal with betrayal, let us also not betray others. Especially when you have felt it, you know how it feels, it doesn't taste good. You don't do it to anybody. Betrayal is not a strength of character in any way. It's not. It's a minus. Another sure way, if not the best way to handle betrayal, is to forgive. Yeah. When you forgive such betrayal, you can see that you've also freed yourself from the shackle, the pain that betrayal was aimed at. But if you forgive the person and all of that, and when you forgive such person, people are also watching that strength of character. Is a unique strength of character, and people is going to attract people to you. Yeah. And it's going to move people away from such person who is always in the habit of betraying friends. In essence, betrayal hurts, betrayal is painful, but betrayal is a lesson you will never be taught in the classroom, a lesson you will never be, you will never learn if you don't experience, or most times if you don't witness those who experienced it. Yeah, it's a big lesson. We should not attach any regrets to betrayal. Instead, let's attach lessons. Yeah, let's learn lessons. That's the much I have on today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you've not subscribed, or you've been watching but somehow you're reluctant to subscribe. Just try subscribe. I bet you won't regret it. You're going to be learning a lot. I also want to urge you to put on your notification bell to know when I post a new video. I promise to post more often than before. See you next time. Bye.